Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive into the world of AI,
Okay.
but specifically how it, connects with augmented intelligence and even something as normal as like your daily drive.
Yeah, that's right. It's amazing how much AI is
Bro.
kind of built into our lives without even thinking about it.
Yeah. So I think most people listening are probably already familiar with the idea of artificial intelligence or AI.
Yeah.
And it's all about machines, like imitating human intelligence, right?
Right. So making systems that can do things that humans typically do.
Like problem solving or learning or even making decisions.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
see it everywhere these days.
Yeah.
From, recommendations on like Netflix or Spotify or whatever to those smart assistants that answer all our questions.
Right. Those are some great examples of AI.
Yeah.
But I think what's really interesting is generative AI or Gen AI.
Yeah.
And that's where the AI doesn't just analyze, it creates something new.
Right.
Totally new.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like it went from being a tool to being a creator.
Yeah.
So how does it do that? I mean,
Oh,
it's not just following rules that are programmed in, is it?
that's where this deep learning stuff comes in, right?
Gotcha.
You've got these artificial neural networks,
Right.
which is basically like the structure of the human brain.
Oh, okay.
And so it looks at all this data and it learns all the patterns and the relationships.
So that's how it gets so creative?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay. And then there's these large language models.
Yes.
Or LLMs.
Right.
That's a lot of acronyms.
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
But LLMs, those are the ones that understand and make text like us.
Okay.
They can translate stuff. They can summarize information.
It's like they're a language whiz.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they can either do their own thing.
Yeah.
Or they can work with bigger AI systems
Okay.
to do more complicated stuff like decision making.
So that brings us back to our initial point, like the commute. Our source talks about how somebody uses 3 kinds of intelligence on their drive. Human, artificial, and augmented.
Yeah, let's unpack that.
Okay.
So think about yourself driving. You're focusing on the road.
Right.
You're making decisions about your speed, about changing lanes, about the traffic.
That's me using my human intelligence
Yeah.
to, process the information and actually drive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now let's say you get on the highway and you turn on your car's self-driving thing.
Right. So that's where the AI comes in.
Yep.
It takes over.
It does all the work.
Wow. So my car is using AI to stay in its lane.
Right.
Keep a safe distance from other vehicles.
Exactly.
It's following all the rules of the road.
Yeah.
Okay. So there, the AI is fully replacing what I was doing.
Yeah.
But then there's this augmented intelligence,
Right.
which is, let's say I'm driving
Uh-huh.
and my collision detection system goes off or even hits the brakes for me.
Right. It's like this extra layer.
That's awesome. That's so helpful. It's not replacing me.
Right.
It's enhancing my driving.
Exactly. Like a co-pilot.
So it's AI, but it's working with me.
Yeah. A partnership. You get the best of both worlds.
That makes a lot of sense.
And so that brings us to this comparison of,
Oh, okay.
machines versus humans.
Okay.
So machines are really, really good at processing huge amounts of information.
Yeah.
Really fast, super accurately.
They're like super calculators.
Yeah.
That never get tired.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect for doing boring, repetitive tasks.
Right. So it's they free us up to do the more interesting stuff.
Exactly.
So what are humans good at then?
Well, we're really good at this thing called generalization,
Generalization.
where we can see a few examples of something
Right.
and then understand the concept.
Yeah, okay.
AI is still not that good at that.
Okay. And we're creative. And
Yeah.
we're good at critical thinking and problem solving. And obviously communication, emotional intelligence.
Yeah, I haven't met an AI yet that can understand a joke or empathize,
Right.
all those complex human things.
Yeah. Especially in areas like customer service.
Right.
Or healthcare or teaching.
You need that human touch,
Yeah.
that understanding.
So we both bring different things to the table, but
Right.
they're both important.
And that's why this augmented intelligence is so powerful, right?
Yeah.
You're getting the best of both.
Imagine doctors using AI tools to diagnose diseases really early.
Exactly. And architects using AI to design better buildings.
Right. Or musicians using it to, create new sounds.
Yeah.
So we can do all sorts of things that we couldn't do before.
Yeah, it's the impossible is becoming possible.
Right. And then there's the whole Gen AI thing again.
Yes.
We were just starting to talk about how it's changing all these industries.
Yeah, and not just industries. Like,
Yeah.
it's impacting the economy in a huge way. Like, Goldman Sachs thinks it could add $7 trillion to the global economy.
Wow, that's a lot of money
It is.
over the next 10 years.
Yeah, and they think it could increase productivity growth by like 1.5%.
That's a lot. Okay, so where are we already seeing this impact?
Well, like, take marketing, for example.
Okay.
Gen AI is creating these super personalized ads that are tailored to, what you like.
I've noticed that. Like those targeted ads.
Yeah.
It's like they know what I'm thinking.
It could be Gen AI
Wow.
because it can analyze all that data
Okay.
and predict what people are going to do.
So it's not just making art or music.
Right.
It's like changing how companies talk to their customers.
Totally.
And speaking of art and music,
Okay.
that's where it's really making waves.
It is.
Like it can create digital art.
Yeah.
It can write music.
Yeah.
Even make soundtracks for movies that like adapt to what's happening on screen.
You got it.
Wow, it's crazy.
It's like machines are becoming artists now. Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
And then there's product development.
Right.
Like it can analyze trends
Uh-huh.
and figure out what people want
Yeah.
and help companies come up with new ideas.
Exactly. And make their designs better.
It's like having this superpowered research team.
Yeah. Yeah, like a brainstorming partner on steroids.
Okay, so it's way more than just a tool for specific things.
Yeah.
It's like changing how we do everything.
It really is.
I'm starting to see just how big this is.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming, but I'm really interested to learn more.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
So as we go deeper into this,
Yeah.
let's look at how AI is being used in things like healthcare, finance, education.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find some even crazier stuff along the way.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's dive in. So we talked about AI in everyday things and how it's changing, marketing and creative fields.
Right.
But what about like healthcare
Yeah.
and finance education? Those are different.
They are very different. But AI is changing those too.
Really?
Yeah, it has the potential to totally change almost every industry.
Let's start with healthcare. That's where, accuracy and efficiency are so important.
Absolutely. In healthcare, they're using AI to look at medical images,
Oh, okay.
like X-rays and MRIs,
Hmm.
helping doctors see things earlier
Okay.
and more accurately.
So it's like a second pair of eyes.
Yeah, but like super-powered eyes
Wow. Powered by algorithms.
that can see patterns humans might miss.
Wow.
Yeah, AI is also being used to personalize treatments.
What does that mean?
So they analyze a patient's genes, their medical history, their lifestyle,
Right.
and then the AI can help figure out the best treatment.
Oh, that's amazing. So it's like medicine that's made just for you.
Yeah, personalized medicine.
That's incredible.
It is. And it's helping with drug discovery, too,
Oh-ho.
by simulating how different chemicals
Okay.
interact with the body.
Okay.
AI can help make new medicines faster.
That could be huge for like finding cures for diseases
It really could.
that we haven't been able to cure before.
Right. And then there's robotic surgery,
Oh, wow.
where surgeons use AI systems to do complicated procedures,
Okay.
but more precisely and less invasively.
So AI is like becoming essential for doctors and nurses.
It really is,
Mm-hmm.
helping them do their jobs better.
So it's not just healthcare, right?
No, it's not. It's transforming finance, too.
Finance. Really? I'm
Yeah.
curious about that. How?
Well, it's being used for fraud detection, risk assessment, trading algorithms,
Okay.
even personalized financial advice.
Wow. So AI is helping banks protect themselves from, bad guys.
Yeah, from fraudsters.
Yeah. And making better investments.
Exactly. AI can analyze tons of data
Right.
to find suspicious transactions and figure out the risk.
It's like a detective for money.
Yeah. A digital detective.
And then the trading algorithms.
Yeah, they're wild. They can make trades super fast,
Wow. I can't even imagine.
like reacting to the market in real time.
That's crazy.
It is.
So it's not just about like getting rich. It can help people make good financial decisions.
Right, like giving personalized advice.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's democratizing finance.
Okay. And then there's education.
Yeah, education's huge.
Yeah. AI is changing how we learn and teach, right?
It is. One of the most exciting things is personalized learning.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, so the AI can adjust the content and the pace
Right.
for each student
Oh.
based on how they learn best.
So it's like everyone gets their own personal tutor.
Yeah, exactly. And it can give feedback right away on, homework and quizzes.
That's so helpful.
It is. So it's like a virtual teaching assistant.
That's awesome.
Right. And it can also create these intelligent tutoring systems
Okay.
that are like having one-on-one time with the tutor.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So it could make education better for everyone,
It really could.
no matter, how old you are or
Right.
what your background is.
Yeah, and it's not just about individual students either.
What else?
It can help schools run better, like automating tasks, talking to students in a personalized way,
Okay.
and analyzing data to see what needs to be improved.
So AI isn't just for students and teachers.
Right.
It's for principals and administrators too.
Exactly. It's all about making learning better for everyone.
This is so fascinating.
It is, right?
But with all this potential, I have to wonder, what are the challenges?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hmm.
AI isn't perfect.
What do you mean?
Well, one thing is, it's only as good as the data it learns from.
Okay.
So if the data is biased
Right.
or incomplete, the AI will be too.
So bad data in, bad data out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It reminds us that AI isn't totally objective.
Right.
It's made by people with
Yeah.
all their flaws.
Yeah, that makes sense. What else?
Well, AI is not so good at things that need, common sense
Oh,
or understanding emotions.
it goes back to what we were saying about human intelligence. There are some things humans are just better at.
For now, at least.
Right. And AI shouldn't replace humans altogether. It should help us.
Exactly. It's about finding that balance.
Augmenting our abilities.
Right.
Not making us obsolete.
Exactly. And as we use AI more and more, we have to talk about, how it affects society.
The good and the bad.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about ethics and values, too.
Right. It's about making sure AI benefits everyone.
Not just a few people.
Yeah, that's a really important point.
So it sounds like we need more than just tech experts to figure this out.
We do. We need people from all kinds of fields.
Yeah, like ethicists and social scientists and policymakers.
Exactly.
We need everyone to work together
We do.
to decide how we use AI.
And to keep talking about it as the technology changes.
It's like a constant conversation.
It is a journey we're all on together.
This deep dive has been, it's been a lot.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a mix of excitement and, I don't know, maybe a little apprehension.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, we're learning about this powerful tool
Right. Yeah.
that can change the world. Yeah. And we have to be careful with it.
So what should our listeners be thinking about?
Well, I'd say be curious. Ask questions.
Don't just take AI for granted.
Right. Learn about it, how it works, what it means.
Be informed.
Yeah, and talk about it with other people.
Because we all have a role to play in this.
We do. The future of AI is not set in stone.
Right.
We're building it together.
That's both exciting and scary.
It is. But it's up to us to make sure AI helps humanity.
In a good way.
Yeah, a positive way.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation.
It has.
And we'll keep exploring AI in future episodes.
For sure.
So stay tuned, everyone.
And in the meantime, keep learning and keep asking questions.
I feel like we're at the beginning of something huge.
Yeah, it is an exciting time.
It is, but with all this change, it's easy to get caught up in the hype.
Yeah.
We need to step back and ask, what kind of future do we want with AI?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not just what it can do, but what should it do?
We talked about the good things like personalized medicine, better systems,
Right.
amazing art and music.
Yeah.
But there are downsides, too.
There are. Like, what happens to jobs when AI can do them for us?
That's a big one. Some jobs will disappear.
Yeah, that's inevitable.
We need to figure out how to, retrain people
Absolutely. Education and training will be key.
for the jobs of the future.
Right.
And then there's the potential for misuse.
Oh, yeah.
Like those deep fakes and, AI making fake news.
That's a real problem.
Yeah. We need to stop people from using AI for bad stuff.
Absolutely. We need safeguards.
It's like giving someone a powerful tool,
Right.
and we have to make sure they use it responsibly.
Yeah, a perfect analogy. We need ethical guidelines.
Transparency, accountability.
Exactly.
But who makes those guidelines?
That's a tough one. It's got to be a group effort.
Everyone's got to be involved.
Policymakers, tech people, ethicists.
The public, too.
Everyone needs to have a say.
In what's okay and what's not okay.
Yeah, and those lines might move as the technology changes.
So it's not just a one-time thing.
No, it's an ongoing conversation.
Always adjusting, reevaluating.
Like sailing into uncharted territory.
They gotta keep changing course.
Exactly. We need to be flexible and vigilant and always questioning.
Questioning the technology, our motives,
Yeah.
how it affects everyone.
That kind of critical thinking is crucial.
This deep dive has been, well, it's made me think.
In a good way, I hope.
Yeah, definitely. I've gone from excitement to a little worry
No.
to now feeling a sense of responsibility.
That makes sense. The more you learn about AI,
Yeah.
the more you realize how powerful it is,
Yeah.
and how important it is to use it wisely.
So what should our listeners take away from all this?
Be curious, keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Don't just accept AI, understand it,
Right.
how it works, what it means for us.
Be informed, be part of the conversation.
Exactly. This isn't just up to the big companies or the government.
It's up to all of us.
We're all in this together.
And as we go forward, we have to remember the human side of things.
Absolutely.
Let's use AI to make us better, not replace us.
Well said. So to our listeners, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity.
And maybe got you thinking a little differently.
Keep learning, keep questioning, keep the conversation going.
The future of AI is still being written.
And we're all writing it together.
That's both exciting and a little scary, but it's up to us to make sure AI is a force for good.
A force for good in the world.
Thanks for joining us on this journey. We'll keep exploring AI in future episodes.
We will. Until then, keep learning and keep diving deep.